Hello everyone. Hopefully you're not too tired. I know the day has been long, the week has been long, so hopefully we can try to do that a bit quick. So I'm Liteflow. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Liteflow. So we build tools for businesses to get into Web3 with a tool suite of NFTs, token, and so on. I will go a bit in detail on that. And our goal is really to help businesses to launch into the Web3 space, get familiar with the space, having all the support and the tools they are looking for. So this is our founding team, but we are like about 10, 12 people in the team right now. We are a US-based company. We've been building Liteflow since 4 years now, fully self-funded, just working with different businesses and actually delivering some value for our clients. We've been in the space for quite a while. Basically, beginning of Ethereum, we were already building in the space. For some time, we were building a dedicated chain. So quite a long time in the space. So we accumulated a reasonable network that we were able to leverage. And now we are focusing heavily on the B2B aspect, basically. So our mission is really to accelerate business innovation and success. That's something that I think we are pretty much all here for the innovation in Web3. But a lot of businesses still need the tools for that and still need the support and the advisory for it. So that's kind of like our role with Liteflow, to try to help them to innovate in the space, to get the best tools possible to grow their businesses in the right way in the Web3 space. So one of the problems that we saw quite a lot with the different clients we work with is that creating a product and creating a business in this space, it's complicated. It's complicated on many aspects because it's a different type of business model. You need to think about like community, you need to think about rewards, some way to engage, to gamify your product, which is something that we don't see much in the Web2 space. And you need to have a lot of tools for that. It's still complicated to build on the blockchain. Even tools are getting better every day, but it's still complicated. Let's say for an existing game studio that now wants to get into Web3, there is still a lot of new concepts that they need to adopt. So they still need a lot of support for that. So one solution that we build on the market, we bring on the market, is really to create a suite of tools that they can really utilize, and that with that we can actually transform just some explorer in the Web3 space into like really big players in the space that become even pure Web3 players. And so that's really our goal with Liteflow and the whole suite of tools that we propose. So like I was saying, we've been in the space for already 4 years. I mean, we've been in the space for longer, but Liteflow has been created for 4 years. We've been working with quite a lot of projects, quite close with the whole Animoca group, Animoca portfolio company, helping some of their companies there. Working also, we are part of the OMAS3 Foundation, which is an organization to actually try to standardize all the Open Metaverse Alliance. So try to standardize all the pattern that we need to follow for NFTs and things like that. And a few other things. We actually work also with a few chains to actually help them develop their ecosystem, so we can actually support their chain. We integrate that in their ecosystem, and with that, they can themselves onboard basically their own clients, their own customer, and help them basically launch businesses on their chains. So just to give you a quick overview of Liteflow and the kind of tool suite that we have. So we initially started with a heavy focus on the NFT parts. With NFT marketplaces in the first place. Then we open it up a bit more with like creating some collections, creating drops, of course, the whole trading of NFTs with something that we have that is quite interesting in the market. Instead of having like a standard, I would say boring business model, we try to find a way for our clients to actually gamify their business model. So for example, on the marketplace aspects, on the trading aspects, they can customize their fees with, for example, if they do staking on one side and you actually stake your token, you can have a discount on the NFT marketplace, for example. So this is the kind of stuff that we really try to push, to really push these businesses to go beyond the simple business model in Web3. And so we also integrated all the token aspects to create tokens, to create token generation events, all the stuff related to that with actual staking and so on, and all gamification aspects with some 0.5 system. This is something that a lot of projects are adopting right now. So all that to create basically all the tools that they need if they want to connect to the space. Either they want everything and they can build something like a really complete solution, but they can also like get like basically just the part that they need, at least to start, and at least to go to market, to test their idea and to build on top of that later on. So we go a bit on detail on the different products. So with the first section of the NFT parts. So something that we've been pushing for quite some time is the collections part, different type of collections. We are not pushing too hard on the PFP-like collections. They already have a lot of tools that they need. But on the open edition part, it's actually something interesting. Either if you want to do like some user-generated content, UGC, we actually help these businesses to actually create collection for UGC. Also some kind of like permission open edition. So this would be something that we actually work with some artists or some like e-commerce websites kind that want to tokenize basically their products. And so they're the only one actually able to mint, and they can create NFTs as simple as a Shopify where you create a product basically. So mostly like this type of collection, but we did also like some NFT PFP style. On that, they can of course import their own collection as well on our system if they want to do some monitoring of the activity on their collections. And then the part that really interests a lot of our clients is really the part for the actually where they will start to make money directly. So with drop system, with secondary market, where they can customize really the type of fees they are doing. Checkout system, so similar to something like Stripe, where you have your checkout page, really, really easy to do. So yeah, payment links, they can integrate any type of currency. So a lot of projects have their own token. They want to give some kind of utility to their token, so they can add their token as payments. Credit card integration with some partners. Then we have the whole token aspect with some kind of like classic things, but that are still like needed, and still some projects actually don't really know where to start on that. So creation of ERC20, creation of bridge, so like that their token is actually multi-chain, which is something I would say critical now in the space if you want to have a lot of flexibility and bring some user in the best places. Token generation events, that's the part when they actually want to sell tokens. So we work with some launchpad for that. We actually worked on new launchpad with some clients that are using 100% Liteflow on that. And also tools of like vesting, which is something that pretty much all the projects want to do, either for their private sale or even to find a way to gamify their orders. And on top of that, the last piece, because these are like really like NFT on one side, token on one side, but our goal is also to connect this part all together. So we are also doing a lot of staking, with staking of ERC20 or NFTs, also a mix of that, where you could say like, for example, if you stake, I don't know, your NFT and 20 of our token, you will have whatever type of reward. So that's one thing that we are pushing quite a lot. And also with all gamification parts, creating some type of quest with 0.5 system and having all the reward associated. That could be with like NFT airdrops or token airdrop mostly. Finally, on top of that, we are actually creating some events on the different major conferences in the world that we call NFTverse. Our goal here is like really to create like B2B events where we bring all the best people in the space. Recently in NFT Paris, we actually had, for example, a big part of the Animoca team, including Robbie, their CEO. So we try to really bring all these people, try to have a good discussion and help actually new businesses coming into the space. I'm a bit running out of time. We have a video, but I think we can skip this part. Pretty much the end of my timing.
Scale your NFT project are ready.
Yeah, let's
Tokenize and sell your work as NFTs. Incentivize engagement and fuel community growth. Create a sense of urgency and desirability with rare collectibles. Integrate your existing NFT collection or established NFT collections to forge partnerships. Create new revenue opportunities, build hype, and seamlessly bring your product to market. Build a sustainable economy around your NFT product. Streamline NFT sales for easy access across channels. Simple Web2 user experience without friction. Ease of sales across platforms. Enable sales using project-specific tokens. Trusted by industry leaders.
Can we just stop the video, please? Yeah, pretty interested in time. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jansen. Floor is yours, judges.
I start, I guess. So I am not quite sure what it means to import the NFT project onto your platform. Let's say I have an NFT project that I want to be managed by the platform. By importing it, does that mean I'm trickling your system to start tracking my project?
Yeah, so basically if it's just for the NFT collection part, you will be able to import it. You just have the address of your collection, you import. Basically, we give you some analytics tools, so like that you can monitor basically all the different owner on your collections. And you can also have access to basically API tools, SDK, so like that you can just like create your front end if you want to, I don't know, your inventory in a game, for example. You will be able to just use this API with just your NFTs, just your collection. And on top of that, you will be able to connect to the rest of the tools. So if you want to create a drops on top of your collection, for example, that's something that now you will be able to do that without having to have your team actually working on the smart contract and things like that.
Okay, gotcha. And when you said you will handle the drops for an NFT project, does that mean you will post it on OpenSea and all that stuff so that the mass buyers will actually see the project? Or is that on your platform?
We provide the infrastructure for them. So basically we have set of like smart contracts, different type of states that they can do, and they can actually create their drops this way. We don't do the publication on OpenSea because like you need to actually talk with OpenSea. That's the responsibilities of this project to do that if they want to, because they can have drops in multiple platforms. What we do is like we actually allow them to basically, if they want, they can actually create the drops directly on their website with low effort on their end. So like that, all the smart contract is taken care of. They can work on a nice UI, a nice integration for however they want to integrate these drops.
Mm-hmm. And I see in the pricing that you take transaction fees, is that right? Or is that only monthly service?
So we do a mix of both. So that's something that we are doing with like transaction fees. So depending on the product that you are taking, and I guess you're looking at the website right now that we actually need to do some updates. We are working on new pricing right now where you have like a price for every single product with fees on the transaction if it makes sense, and a monthly cost for each product. So we go like really on multi-product go-to-market basically.
Okay, and that's the transaction that happens on Liteflow, right? Not on other markets.
No, transaction will happen directly on the blockchain. Directly on the blockchain, we don't have any custody of anything and stuff like that. We just provide the tool and the infrastructure for them.
Okay, thank you.
Just curious because you've mostly pitched the product per se. If you need any investment, if you need any help from us in a different way.
So on the investment part, we are not looking for any funding right now. Like I was saying, we've been in business for 4 years. We bootstrap, we work with clients. That's enough to build our product. We built a team already for many years. So we are not looking for some funding. Actually, we are exploring this year to actually start to create a fund for our user, because our pain point right now is like we are working with mostly early stage startup that want to launch a product. Most of them, they are looking for funds. And so we try to connect them with different investors in the market. And that's something that we are looking for this year, to actually start to create a Liteflow fund either directly ourselves or with different investors partner for that.
Do you really partner with these early stage projects, or do you incubate some of them?
So we don't really incubate yet. That's something that we plan to do in the near future, but to have like a really proper structure for that. But we do provide advisory with some of them, so not all of them, but we do provide advisory and connection with our partner ecosystem, and also the integration with this NFTverse network as well.
And it seems very NFT focused at this stage, but I mean, any project that wants to issue tokens could actually just use the platform. Is there scope for you to do more than NFTs?
Yeah, actually, so that's, initially Liteflow was really focusing on NFT because that's where the whole market was in 2020, 2021. But now the past couple of months, we've been working with a lot of projects on the token aspect, and we're integrating that in the product. Recently, we worked, for example, with Grapes that did a token sale with like $100 million in 24 hours. That's some stuff that we did with them. We are actually launching, not ourselves, but one of our clients is launching their Launchpad actually tomorrow. That they did already. They relaunched their Launchpad. They already tested their market and basically finalizing all the V2 of the product. So we do token part as well. But until now, we were really focused on the NFT part.
Amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much, Anthony, for your pitch.
Thank you.